And now you can see the Anime and Alcohol Show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv. It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours, a dinner menu, and happy hour, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information. It's Sunday morning, 8 a.m. That means it's time to drink some beer and talk some anime and other stuff. This is the Anime and Alcohol Show, live here on Rough Edge FM with your host, Devin Crow. Kind of looks like you.
We're live now. I look a little blue.
Well, you know, it's
the lighting.
Yeah. I don't know where the blue's coming from. I guess off the white ceiling to your hat to the camera.
Probably. Maybe the reflection from.
Well, don't be sad.
No.
I'm not that kind of blue.
There are many things to be happy for. Like,
that's right.
Yeah, like the release of Predator Badlands.
Well, we'll talk about that for sure. And also, we're going to talk about our beer today, which is a Kyoto Matcha
Beer brewed with matcha.
IPA brewed with matcha. Yes,
it's an IPA.
So we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I don't know if it's going to be last week's peach ale from Korea. That beer was really good. Fucking good.
Yes. So, and by the way, as always, this show is brought to you by Crow's Pest Solutions, as you can tell by Devin's hat there.
Yeah.
And Crow's Pest Solutions takes care of all of your pest needs. So give Devin, send him an email, and it's devin@crowspestsolutions.com.
Yes, correct.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, and the bugs are still out there, right? You're having
I'm having a fucking killer. October, November. I've picked up like 9 clients.
And if you don't understand that, the thing is that pest control industry slows way down in these final.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like slow season, but there's definitely some factors in why I've been so busy. There was a local company, a small local company that got shut down.
And people need pest control still.
Yeah, allegedly it was
don't even say.
Oh, well, allegedly they got shut down, and I've gotten a ton of calls regarding that their former pest control company stopped showing up, and that they've tried to call them and no contact. And I've gotten a lot of calls about it. And even my past employer has been getting calls. A couple of my friends still there have told me they've got calls about this company as well. So
basically that company went away and there's just services to be had. So, yeah. And it says something about you that people are calling you, because look at the corporate world. You're not number one on the list, but people know you.
Well, people know me, but also the other thing you have to understand is people are tired of corporate.
That's also true. Well, it's always better to buy local.
And I think the other thing too is that if there is some risk going with a local company, because there is obviously a chance that local company could shut down at any time, as we've seen. And can I help you?
Duke. I wish you guys could see Duke. You might be able to. He's needy.
You might be able to see him in the camera.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh yeah, you can see him just barely.
He's probably it's probably my Tourette's. It's been a little on the rise lately. Can you see me? Or can you see him? Barely.
Did you like that meme I sent you about Tourette's?
Yeah. Trust me, if there's a Tourette's meme,
you've seen it probably.
I've seen it. I have a T-shirt that says "I'm not sick. It's just a tick."
Really?
Yeah. I'm wearing my Witcher concert shirt, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the shirt from The Witcher here.
That's the one thing I did when I went to see John Carpenter. I thought I got to get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And the T-shirt had the name of the theater and the date of the show. But yeah, I got to get one of those. And it wasn't too expensive. It was $35.
Yeah, this one wasn't that bad either. I think it was $35-$40 for, I'm used to these concert T-shirts. Well, the thing is, I go to these K-pop concerts that I bring the girls to, and they're like $65 for a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, and
Oh,
it's
that's
like
Kiss. I go see Kiss or
highway
something like
robbery.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
a
like
fucking
50 to 75.
a hoodie is $110. You're like, come on.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, this is the thing that pisses me off with these concerts is that obviously they're a mass-produced t-shirt, but they're the cheapest quality t-shirt. This one is a really nice quality. The one thing is they didn't have 2XL. This is a 3XL. Held this up. She's like, all we have is 3XL. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be just fine. It's a pretty small 3XL.
Aren't you glad that happened? Because
Yeah.
you'd been uncomfortable in a double X.
Yes. Yeah.
In the double X.
Yeah.
The air quotes on that.
But yeah, I might buy tickets. I sent you I told you about that concert. So OCT is a comedy music group that I showed you one video. It was Frictionless Wipe.
Yeah, that was funny.
And then they have another one called Half Horse, Half Man.
I watched that one too.
Yes.
Yeah. Also very funny.
And their tickets are only $27.
And where are they playing again?
The Moroccan Lounge in LA.
I don't know that place.
Yeah, it's a really small venue, but I don't know if it's still available. But when I saw it when they went on sale, they were only $27 a ticket.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
It looks like a nice place.
Yeah.
I'm looking online right up the pictures of it right now. It looks like a nice little place.
But they have, as far as I know, they have a few other songs. One I think is called "Divorced Dads."
I think they do songs as well as sketches, right?
They do sketches too. But they got Frictionless Wipe really went viral. That song's hilarious. But they have another really popular one is Dim Sum Paradise.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. But it's January 28th, and
there's only 250 seats in that place, so that's going to go fast.
Yeah. So, well, it's standing. It's all.
Yeah, that's how the John Carpenter show was too. But that was 1,700 people. This is only 250, so that's a intimate performance.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if it's not sold out by the end of the show, I might buy a couple tickets, and if you can't go, I might bring Nathan or something.
Yeah, he would like it too. Yeah, I think it'd be fun because those guys are
not gonna go.
What?
Said Letitia's not gonna go.
No, I can you imagine Shelly going to that show. No, that ain't gonna happen.
What?
So,
Frictionless what?
Is that what he really said? I think I showed her that video and she goes, "There's something wrong with you too." Maybe. So Devin did go see Predator Badlands.
I did.
Predator Badlands is big news because it's going to open with about $40 million this weekend. It's the highest cinema score ever for the series. Got an A- cinema score. That's the audience.
Yeah.
So that's big. And I've heard these things about it so far. I've heard it's the second best Predator movie after Prey. I've heard it's the second worst Predator movie. I've heard that it was okay, but it wasn't really what people expected as a Predator movie. So the people that I've talked to have seen it. The reviews are all over the place.
So
but you really liked it.
I did enjoy it because it was so different, and it's spoiler free of pretty much what we've seen already from the trailers and things like that. It's not about a human being hunted by the predator. So it's not about the human being hunted by the predator. It's the story about a predator going on his major hunt to be accepted into his clan, and there's some shit that goes down prior to him going to his hunt, but that's kind of spoilerish, so I won't go into that. Yeah. But so he chooses this crazy monster on this death planet. Basically everything on this planet is basically trying to kill you.
And is that the monster we see in the trailers, or is there
a big one?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
with all the teeth,
yes,
and circles and what have you.
Yeah, I think it's called like the Calorek or something like that. I can't quite remember. And so and then he teams up with a Weyland-Yutani synthetic, because we see that in the trailer as well. And there was a lot of speculation behind like what Weyland-Yutani knows about the Yautja, which is what predators are, by the way. They're called Yautja. I don't know if you knew that, but
I did. I forgot it, but I did know it. Yep.
Yeah, they're called Yautja.
And it's usually because when they hit, never mind, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay away from the stupid jokes as much
as
I can.
And so the predator teams up with a Yautja, or with the Weyland-Yutani synth, but it's not because predators hunt alone. But since it's not a human, he calls her a tool.
Oh,
So he's using her as a tool.
That's great writing.
Using her as a tool to get to the den, and the reason she's cut in half is because of obviously the monster he's hunting as well, and she knows where it's at. And so right off the get-go, he crash lands onto the planet and pretty much loses all of his equipment, but a small handful of stuff just right off the get-go. So he's
already in trouble.
He's already in trouble kind of situation. And it's watching how it's obviously a movie from the predator's perspective,
right,
of hunting. So you see the preparation, you see, the shit that they go through and everything else. So I highly recommend it. I think it was great. If you go into it thinking it's going to be like this human storyline being hunted by a predator, it's not that at all.
I think everybody who's seen the trailer knows that. The trailer tells you that basically.
But people are fucking stupid,
That's
though.
also true.
Well, I go to a predator movie so I could, watch this human being hunted and blah blah blah. It's not. And like one of the complaints that I saw on the movie was that they tried to add in comedy aspects.
Yes, that's what Jeff Genet said, and he didn't complain about it.
I didn't complain. People were complaining about it, like, "Oh, the comedy fell flat," but I thought it was fresh. Every Predator movie has comedy in it.
Yeah, right.
There's funny scenes and funny stuff.
Let's go back to the first one.
Yeah.
There's tons of comedy in that.
Yeah. So, that stupid handshake, Billy, you son of a bitch.
Exactly.
So, like, again, why are there so many Batman Hot Wheels up there?
We collect the Batmobile.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm on a tangent.
All of a sudden, Devin's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I didn't realize there were so many Batmobile Hot Wheels up there.
It's the studio collection of Batmobile Hot Wheels.
And so, but people are saying the jokes fell flat. I didn't think they fell flat at all, nor did I feel like they were like out of place.
One of the reviews I read said the guy really liked the comedy because he said it brought back memories of the old buddy movies, like the old Schwarzenegger movies when he's with somebody in a movie like that.
Wilgun, thank you for the gifted sub, Tim. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. That's our first subscription. Someone
very nice.
Gifted out to someone. So
yeah,
appreciate that.
But anyway, that's what they're saying. It's like more like the old comedy kind of buddy comedies. It's not. They're not calling it buddy comedy. It just reminded them of the buddy comedies because of the interaction between the predator and the synth.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what's wrong with that.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it, and I think it was a good refreshing take on the franchise. And yeah, that was Chris. That was Chris.
We'll take it.
Yeah. I think it was a great addition to the franchise. And they left it open for a sequel.
Oh yeah, I heard that the end sets up the next one pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if they will.
That's exactly what Jeff said.
Yeah,
he didn't know how they could possibly do it.
That's the thing. I don't know how they could do it. I really don't.
This Trachtenberg, though, he's saved the franchise.
Yeah,
3 movies in a row.
Yeah,
Prey, Killer of Killers, and this one.
Yeah,
he's saved the franchise.
He has saved the franchise. I mean, Prey is probably the best Predator movie they've made. It really is. It's
virtually everywhere you look, that's counted as number 1.
Yeah, it was done so well, and this one's nothing like Prey.
Right,
nothing like Prey. It is.
Well, look at the difference between the films that he's done, because you've got Prey, you've got Killer of Killers, which not only is a different storyline, it's animated.
Yeah. And
then you've got this one, which, like, as I said, somebody said is kind of like a buddy comedy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
does it deserve its R rating?
Honestly, it could easily be PG-13.
I wonder if it is. I could be wrong about that.
It could easily be PG-13 if it's not, because there's not human violence in it.
Right.
Wayland Yutani is there, but it's all synths.
It is
PG-13. Yeah, it's all synth, so there's no human gore.
There's white blood. Like, is that what they?
Yeah, it's the white. Yeah,
the lube. That sounds really wrong.
You probably did go to school with Mike T, by the way. He did go to Simi Valley High.
I don't know who we were talking to.
Chris.
Oh, that's Chris?
Yeah, that's Chris.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Chris.
you guys probably went to school with Mike Thomas, so but he so there's no blood or gore in it. There's no language. There's no middle fingers or anything else like that.
So PG-13 is an
Yeah,
easy rating.
PG-13 is a pretty easy
It's better for
rating.
the box office too. It's
Yeah.
harder to get box office dollars when you're rated R and above.
Yeah, but it's a fun movie. It's a lot of, it's a lot of action, action in it. So some twists and turns, and highly recommend it.
And this is the other interesting thing is that Prey was originally a Netflix movie and then finally got a theatrical release. Killer of Killers was only a Netflix movie.
No, Hulu.
Hulu? Okay, but it was a streaming movie.
It was a streaming movie.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
And then
did Prey get a theatrical release?
Prey finally got a theatrical release.
Oh,
It may have been one of those one-day things.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. And now here's this one in theaters doing extremely well.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I really hope they revamp the franchise and we get a traditional Predator movie again, like a theatrical Predator movie. That'd be pretty dope.
as long as Trachtenberg keeps it up, that's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's going to happen. And I think that the same can be said for Alien, even though Alien Earth hurt. I really liked the last movie. I liked it a lot.
yeah.
So those, and it did very
Romulus?
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. So yeah. So anyway, that's good news. And
I wish they would go back to like traditional Alien lore though, and not necessarily the creation of what's it called, from the Prometheus lore.
Oh, okay.
Well, the engineers.
Yeah.
Because like the whole black goo and everything else like that, everyone's like, oh, the engineers created the aliens. No, if you really look at like the Alien comics and the books and things like that, it really wasn't the engineers that created the xenomorphs. And I was actually watching a lore video on the Alien franchise about how people were saying that, like, the engineers didn't create the xenomorphs, and more than likely the engineers came across the xenomorphs and wanted to reverse engineer them so they could have basically this basically what Weyland-Yutani is trying to do as well, have a bioweapon. And they reverse engineered the black goo from the face huggers. And that's why in the first Alien movie, I didn't know this, in the first Alien movie, you actually see a downed engineer ship.
That's right. Yeah.
And that downed engineer ship has a bunch of the ovomorphs in it. And that's where you see that. So I actually didn't know.
Oh, you didn't realize?
I didn't.
Well, you may not have. I mean, well, I don't know. I saw the movie when it was first in theaters. Yeah, I'm that old. I get it. Okay. But that was pretty common knowledge then.
Yeah.
So, but they didn't know, how they were going to carry it forward, obviously.
Yeah. But there's a whole planet of xenomorphs.
Yeah.
There's like a whole planet.
They'll get there eventually.
Yeah. There's a whole planet of xenomorphs, and there was like a xenomorph civil war between the red xenomorphs and the black xenomorphs, and there's different types of queens. There's a vampire queen that like, flies and shit, and like there's all different kinds of stuff. And I wish we would get, I mean, again, Romulus was a more traditional Alien movie, but then it went off the rails with the black goo and the weird alien engineer human hybrid.
I thought that was cool. It was scary as hell.
Yeah. And again, if you paid attention, that alien human hybrid kind of started to resemble an engineer.
That's true. I think that was intentional. Yeah.
So it was a really cool movie. Predator Badlands, highly recommend it. I would really like to see an AVP that was done with justice, and
that'll probably come around too.
I think
as long as the quality and the box office stays.
I think the first AVP was actually pretty good. I actually liked the first AVP. The second one,
Jeff said that the second one we don't talk about.
Yeah. The second AVP was rough.
Yeah. Trachtenberg says that there's potential for Schwarzenegger to come back into the
that'd be funny
franchise. What do you think about that?
That'd be funny.
I think it'd be fun. Yeah.
Maybe
set it up so he's at his age now, and
will it be cool if like this was way into the future and they made him a synthetic?
There you go. Yeah.
On because he was the first known human to kill, a Yautja, and so they genetically engineered him as a synth because he was going to be like more or less the perfect, weapon for Yautjas or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Like that'd be really cool. Because then, with Weyland Yutani and the synthetics and everything else like that, it's really easy to incorporate a character from before into now, because in Predator and Killer of Killers, you saw Arnold Schwarzenegger's character that was cryo-frozen in there.
That's right.
Yeah. I think Danny Glover's character too.
They added it some. I think they added those two afterwards.
It was in the after
initial.
credits.
Yeah, but it wasn't there before.
Oh, wasn't?
They actually added it after the film's first release.
So, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was actually added later because it was like somebody went, "Wait a minute, what about that? Oh, that's good. Let's get those in there."
Yeah.
So, I think it'd be fun to see Schwarzenegger do that again. And by the way, that new movie, The Running Man, which is based on the old Schwarzenegger movie, which is based on an old Stephen King story, supposed to be just balls out great.
Oh, okay.
People are just raving about it. So I'm very anxious to see that. That's next week.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So
we'll be talking about that pretty soon too. So did you watch any anime or anything?
I watch anime every other day.
I know. I just asked the question to get the conversation started.
Yeah. I watch all kinds of anime. What did I watch?
You know what? The whole time we talked there, I didn't put up the poster for
Predator Badlands.
So we're gonna put it up now so people see. Anything we need to know about that?
So I mean, obviously, there's our main Predator. And then what is it? Is it Dakota Fan? That's not Dakota Fanning.
I don't think so.
It's a Fanning. It's one of the Fanning sisters.
Tipsy Fanning.
No, Tipsy Fanning. That's funny.
I'll find out right now. But she's good.
Yeah. She plays two different characters.
Oh, okay.
Ellie Fanning.
I didn't even realize that. That's awesome.
Jesus, the guy that played the Predator. That's a name. Demetrius Kolo a Montangi. And who was the alien in the first movie? I don't know if this is true or not, so I'm not going to repeat it. I heard it was Jean-Claude Van Damme. That'd be funny. It was the Predator?
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was originally cast as a Predator in the 1987 film, but was let go because of issues with the costume and creative differences.
Yeah.
In other words, he wanted it to be about him.
Yeah.
And Schwarzenegger was there.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's not going to happen.
Also, Jean-Claude Van Damme is incredibly short.
Yeah, that's what it says. They hired the guy's name's here. Kevin Peter Hall, who was more physical fit and was taller for the more imposing role. Yes.
Yeah. Could you imagine the Predator doing splits between branches?
All these roundhouse kicks. Yeah. that'd be pretty funny.
Oh my!
Did you ever see the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie JVCD?
No.
It's a what language does he speak? Does he speak German? I don't know. But it's his original language, so you got to watch it with subtitles, which I know you're used to. But he plays himself going into a bank, and the bank gets robbed. And the world thinks he's robbing the bank.
Oh my god.
It's great. It's really fun.
So funny. I did in the trailers for Predator Badlands, I did see the trailer for Sisu 2.
Oh yeah.
The second one.
Have you seen the first one yet?
I did watch the first one. That
second one looks just as much fun, right?
Looks just as good. Yeah.
It's so utterly ludicrous.
Yeah.
I was at Barnes and Noble last night and I went there with the intent to buy The Beekeeper and The Thing. And I got there and I found a copy of the first Sisu. And I thought, yeah, and I almost ended up with that instead. But I came home with my two titles, so I was good.
Thanks for the bits there, Chris. Yes, Chris sent us some bits. You can't see. I don't think you can see it on. Oh yeah, Cheer. Those are Cheer 1 bits. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's like 14 cents.
We're rich.
We're rich.
That's right. We'll use that for more sodas because we're almost out.
Yeah, I have a case of the Coke Zero Orange.
Oh, that's vanilla. Right. That you got at the.
I have a case of that. I'll bring that next week.
We will drink that.
Yeah.
So, and there will be a show next week. I'm going to Vegas starting tomorrow.
Okay, I was going to ask you if we were going to.
But I'll be back Friday, so we'll do a show. The only show will be affected is the Friday Shot Day show, but Backseat Mogul and this show will still be on.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. We're going to the Haunted Museum, which is run by Zach Baggins, who's this well-known paranormalist, I guess. And I've heard pretty weird things about. You know what they have there? Have you ever heard of Ed Gein?
Yeah.
They have his cauldron at that
Okay.
museum.
They don't
Isn't this creepy?
There's no Annabelle doll there,
There is an Annabelle doll there, yeah.
or the Annabelle
I don't know
doll.
if it's the Annabelle doll,
Well,
but there is. Well, there's an Annabelle room, and I don't know what's in the Annabelle room.
Okay.
So we'll find out when we go, though.
Make sure you grab the Annabelle doll.
I'm not touching that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5 hour tour, so we're gonna be in there a long time.
Holy shit.
And there's no bar inside, which made me think I don't know if I want to go.
Yeah.
But I'll manage. I'll take a flask.
Oh yeah, take a flask.
It's fine. Yeah,
Take a flask with some Coke Zero in there.
that's right. Even though today I'm drinking Pepsi, 0 sugar,
Wild cherry and cream. Is it flat?
It's not.
It's not.
So that
So
one was
that
bad
just the
can.
one that I had was the bad one. I mean, Pepsi is just flat Coke, to be honest. I actually heard a rumor that warm
Coke sells all the flour.
No, warm Coke tastes like cold Pepsi, because when Coke was invented, Coca-Cola, I should say, when Coca-Cola was invented, it was meant to be drank warm, because the refrigeration and everything else and stuff like that. And when
Yeah.
Pepsi was invented, it was meant to be drank cold.
Interesting.
So I heard that, if you drink Coca-Cola warm, it's supposed to taste like cold Pepsi, like the similar.
There's almost I've had warm Cokes because sometimes I'm too impatient to let them cool.
Yeah.
And I can see the theory behind that. I'm not sure it's 100% true, but I can see the theory behind that. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, shall we do our beer?
Yeah, we have the matcha IPA. I'm intrigued by this one.
Yeah, so am I. The fact that it's an IPA helps a lot. Which one of these do I do? I think it's this one.
And now it's time for the 9 a.m. Sunday morning beer of the week. Here on the Anime Something or Other show live on Rough Edge FM. Brought to you by Pele Utu, Reno's only traditional tiki bar. A kaleidoscope of colors and tropical charm with the undeniable allure of paradise and intoxicatingly delicious cocktails. Pele Utu. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. 1275 Stardust Street in Reno, Nevada. For more information, please visit peleutu.com.
Might be visiting Pele Utu over Thanksgiving if we can find overnight place to stay.
Oh, okay.
Because you can drive up there in just like 3 hours, I think, maybe 2.5 hours. But if you go to Pele Utu, you're in no condition to drive home.
Oh. I was gonna say you should hit up Mike Thomas, see if you could stay at his place.
But I should, yeah.
I think he's like 45 minutes away from Reno.
Oh, that's true. I told him to go to Pele Utu.
Yeah.
All right, so we have this matcha beer.
Yeah, this is Kizakura's first Japanese style IPA. It is a matcha green tea IPA, and this is it right here.
All of this sounds tasty.
It has
IPA, green tea, matcha.
Very interesting. Japan has very interesting bottle tops. It's a little pull tab on there. So,
have you opened those before?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's easy.
Yeah. It doesn't smell like an IPA. Let's see.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Oh my God.
Now I'm scared.
I'll see if I can pour this on camera. You want to get that close-up camera there?
Yep.
Let's see.
What the?
It is green.
Okay, that is radiator fluid, and I'm not drinking it.
This is fucking green. Holy shit. I was not expecting that at all.
It looks exactly like
green beer, the St. Patrick's Day green beer.
Well, it looks like radiator fluid.
I gave you a little much there. There's yours.
Oh, no, it's darker green than radiator fluid.
It is.
This is why I buy the clear cups so we can share them.
Oh my
out of them, unfortunately.
God, this was when it came out. I was like, I wonder if it's gonna be green because it's matcha, and it came out green. Holy shit!
I'm gonna take a picture of this because you guys won't believe it until you see it, and try to share it because it is plant food green.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is wild. I drink lots of coolant while working on cars. Andrew, I think we all know you drank coolant just in general. You were just like, because it's so sweet and delicious.
All right, let's give this a try, and then I'll try to get this. I have to convert this picture to play it here, but Chin Chin.
Chin, man.
And Chin to you all, thank you for watching our shows. This might be the last one.
I don't know about this one. It is fucking green. It's not bad.
No, it definitely has the IPA bitterness.
Yeah.
I
don't really get green tea matcha flavor in there.
I don't get any of that either. It's a little more bitter than I actually like. Don't you think it's a little more?
It's a tad bitter. It's a tad on the extra bitterness side of it.
Good God. And our tongues are going to be just bright green. You know that.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? I'm getting the matcha.
Are you?
I am. I'm getting that grassy matcha
on the back end.
On the back end.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. There's the matcha. Wow, it's
not a bad beer. It's not a refreshing beer by any stretch.
No, this is definitely like I want to relax and take a nap.
Yeah.
Let's
find out what the alcohol in that is. That's a good question. And I've got a picture here. I'll share it with you all here in just a moment.
8.5%.
8.5. So it's a big beer.
You know what? I would have never guessed it was 8.5. I was thinking maybe 6.5 or 7, but yeah. Malt beverage. It's a malt beverage, by the way.
Oh, interesting.
Matcha IPA. It's an imported flavored malt beverage. Kizakura Tokyo Matcha IPA, malt beverage with natural and artificial flavorings.
Typically, I don't like malt beverages, so this is different.
Yeah,
but that's also why the alcohol content's higher than.
It's got F, D, and C yellow number 5, yellow number 6, blue number 1.
Okay, why?
No idea.
Why would they color it that way?
Make it more green.
All right, we're going to share this picture now. This is not a toilet bowl. This is a beer cup.
This is the beer cup.
And that's how green this beer is.
That's how fucking green this shit is. It is insane. But, I mean, matcha and green tea in general is very bitter.
Yeah, and I love green tea.
Yeah.
And I drink green tea unsweetened. So this isn't too far from that. But the IPA flavor really beefs up the bitterness.
Yeah. It's not terrible. No. It's not a bad beer. It's actually pretty good. Is it like $8 a bottle beer? No, I wouldn't buy this again.
No.
But buy it as an experience on the show and look like I'm drinking concentrated antifreeze? Absolutely.
It looks like that or plant food. It seriously does. You know, speaking of Pliny, I mean, we're talking about good beers, which led to Pliny. Russian River filed for bankruptcy.
What?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just their restaurant area. Russian River Brewing Company, the popular craft brewery, has not filed for Okay, that's not what I read here. The taproom and restaurant chain files for bankruptcy protection to reorganize its business. So that's a big deal because if you go to someplace like beeradvocate.com, Pliny the Elder and Pliny the Younger are the two top beers almost constantly.
Yeah.
And I know that they don't make a lot of them. I mean, you can still find Pliny the Elder out at Whole Foods occasionally.
Yeah.
Pliny the Younger, good luck on finding that. But my thinking is that anytime you have a beer, and I'm talking about Pliny the Younger here, that drives people to your brewery so much that they have hotel packages for it.
Yeah.
How are they in bankruptcy trouble? You know, but I guess it's more than is
this a Beanie Baby moment?
What do you mean?
Where they create a demand for something and then they're going to be like, oh, well, since everyone showed appreciation, we're not going to close down.
I don't know. You know what? It could be that, or maybe they're looking for an investor.
Yeah.
And so they'll get an investor or maybe they'll get a buyer. I can't believe that somebody like
Russian River Brewing Company invested by Crow's Pest Solution.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Every year I must get a keg of Pliny the
Younger. That's a good deal. Dogfish Head beer got bought out, but they haven't changed anything except their distribution. Good luck finding Dogfish Head 120 here now. It just doesn't exist here. But the beers all stay the same.
Yeah.
But then it's not always the case. Casamigos, the tequila that George Clooney owned, got bought out, and the first thing they did was change the recipe. And now it's so vanilla, you might as well be drinking a vanilla soda.
Oh.
It's like, why would you mess with something that's, and they paid $3 billion for it? Why would you screw it up afterwards?
Well, I heard Casamigos was trash tequila.
It started out good.
Oh,
no, it started out good. It was Shelly's favorite tequila. You know, she's a tequila maestro.
Yeah,
that was her favorite
tequila.
one. And now, nope, she wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Now she goes toward Mijenta and other things like that. But back to the beer. This is the greenest beer I've ever drunk. It might be the greenest fluid I've ever drank. And
yeah, it's pretty green. It's pretty wild.
And there's a picture of it right there. And you guys know what we're dealing with. So
that's wild. I was not expecting it to be green.
No, not this green for sure.
No, I wasn't expecting
it to be green. Now green tea,
the matcha,
and the matcha.
Because have you ever had matcha before?
Yeah, I had it with you, I think.
Yeah. So matcha is like a ceremonial green tea powder, basically, that they froth and all that other stuff. So, but I mean, I'm definitely getting the matcha flavors in there. 100%.
After the first taste.
Yeah. But if this was like $3 a bottle, I would buy these. But
was that $8?
This was like $7.99.
Wow.
For a
it is an import. So.
11.15 ounce.
Oh, that's those cheating bastards. That's like the first time I found Kiss rum. Yes, Kiss has a rum.
Oh my God.
And it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. But you knew that something was going on because instead of a 750 milliliter bottle, it was a 700 milliliter bottle. Like, yeah, you little cheating bastard. I got a bottle right.
Shrinkflation.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. Kiss Black Diamond Rum. Now you can hold that up so people see. And we were surprised that it was actually decent.
Oh, I was going to ask you how it was.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
It's got like a weird Oreo cork on
it.
Oop, bonked him. What do you say? Nope. He doesn't like hard liquor.
And Dr. Shocker, who's a rum master, said it was. He also agreed it wasn't bad.
What do you say, Duke? What do you say to this? Nope. He approves of the. I didn't let him drink it, by the way. I just let him smell it.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah. Dogs should not have alcohol.
So, what else we got going on? So we started talking about anime and we got distracted.
We did. So I watched the classless, I call it the classless anime, the one where he was not bestowed a class and leaves him kind of a open book as far as learning things, and everyone looks as down as him and blah 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 blah. Well,
we talked a little bit about that before, right?
We talked about it last week.
Yeah,
because he was starting to learn magic, and then he goes to the mage school.
He were without a class.
Who even needs skills? I mean, here's the thing. This is one of those definition trash animes for sure. It's not an isekai, which is refreshing to have a trash anime that's not an isekai, but the animation quality is not the greatest. And it's one of those, like, what I like about it is that he's like overpowered, but he has to work towards being overpowered. Like, yeah, it's not just given to him, you know, like in an isekai, like, oh, we accidentally killed you in the real world, we're going to put you in this one. We'll give you some extra skills to kind of say, we're sorry. And then he goes in and he's just like overpowered. And then he gets surrounded by a bunch of beautiful women that he's like totally timid around, and they just want to jump his bone like any given second. He's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Let me tell you something. If I was isekai'd and I had this hot elf girl, you know, grinding on me constantly, I wouldn't be all timid. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, what do I do? No, I would be like, yeah, let's do this. You know? And there's been a few that's like that. There's definitely been a few. You know, there was one. He gets isekai'd in, and he draws a picture of like one of the hotel, the inn that he's staying at. The girl's kind of like giving him the rundown of the world because he doesn't quite know everything, and he draws a picture of her. And obviously this is, you know, that's like high class stuff. And she's like, oh, I know a way I can repay you. And he's like, oh yeah. And then fucks him. And like they don't show it obviously, but like turn the lights off, and he's not all timid and shit like that. I appreciate stuff like that because it's not realistic in any way, shape, or form where someone would be reincarnated and surrounded by beautiful women and then just be terrified of every single one of them.
That'd be rough.
Yeah.
That'd be rough.
No, not happening. Not happening at all. But in the Hero Without a Class, he joins the magic school and he got training from his dad because his dad is a top, mage class. And so he got training from his dad. So he goes to this mage school and there's like 5 different elements. It's blue, red, green, white, black, and yellow, I think, or something like that. And he tests for all the schools and he gets into every single one of them. And everyone's like, no one's ever had 5 fucking gets, because basically everyone's limited to what their class allows them to be limited to. So it's run-of-the-mill trash anime, but
you enjoy it.
I love trash anime.
Yeah, that's right. You said that.
I am a massive supporter of trash anime. Massive supporter of trash anime. I love it. I absolutely love that shit.
It's like me and bad movies. Give me a bad movie, and I'll talk about it later. I watched a bad movie called Gunslingers. We'll get to that.
Oh, we will get to that.
Yeah, and I'm warning you all. I'm getting to it so you don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, I watched that fucking Blood Dogs or whatever that was, that with Rampage Jackson in it, that werewolf movie. That was definition shit. Oh my god, acting was bad. The visuals were actually pretty good. I really enjoyed.
Also, it's got a thumb up on Gunslingers because the visuals aren't any good.
Yeah. I always like it when they do practical effects, like werewolf suits instead of CGI werewolves. Because I know it's honestly in this day and age, it's probably more expensive to do practical effects than CGI.
Plus, everything's been done, so it's always different. It's always difficult to make it different.
Yeah.
But I agree with you on that. As far as I'm concerned, CGI versus practical, whatever works best is all I care about. But when it starts to look cartoonish, that's when they ruin it.
Yeah.
And the thing with the werewolf transformation is there's like a competition between practical special effects guys.
Yeah.
They keep wanting to make the best werewolf transformation ever. The best one I've ever seen is American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think in the Blood Dogs one, they don't show a transformation. It's just either people or werewolf.
So it's snap or they convert into a werewolf, right?
They convert into werewolf, but they don't show them converting into a werewolf.
Oh, that's cheating.
Well,
see?
You got to save money somewhere.
I know. Well, wait till you hear about Gunslingers.
No.
Shall I talk about Oh, look at there's little Duke. You guys see his eyes?
His gray face here. His little gray face.
How old is Duke now?
He's 7.
7?
Halfway in the grave.
Duker.
Yeah.
Well, Zoe's 11, and she's only about a third in the grave because she's full of evil.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hell doesn't want that in there.
They don't want her back. Yeah,
they don't want her back.
So I'll talk about Gunslingers.
Gunslingers, all right.
Gunslingers is a movie that was on Netflix, and the other little trailers that pop up on Netflix, and I saw Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
I think
I was gonna watch that.
Oh no, don't. No, I just found it on the thing.
Found it.
Because anything that Nicolas Cage is in, I'll watch.
Yeah.
I think that Nicolas Cage is amazing. I usually like the projects he picks. This was not the project he should have picked. So Gunslinger's standard story. Well, it's not a standard story because it's a pretty standard story. This group of people go to rob the Rockefellers. Everybody knows the very wealthy family, the Rockefellers, right? One of the Rockefellers gets killed, but one of the robbers gets burned up. And what happens is he gets shot and the bullet catches fire and ignites his clothes on fire.
Totally realistic.
Just an immolation. He's just a flame.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this one guy who was at the robbery, who is one of the robbers, he escapes and he's leaving to get away from it all so he can escape. He finds a town called Redemption. Oh, there's an original title for an old West town.
Oh.
And while he's there, the people decide to protect him. They create a grave, they bury a wolf in it, and they tell everybody he's dead, and the guy that's there is somebody different. Okay.
Well, of course, the marshals come back to get him because he robbed a Rockefeller and killed one.
Yeah.
And from that point on, it's nothing but stupid gunfights. I mean, they tell the guy that it's his brother who's actually hunting him down. His brother's the one who got burned up, and he's the one that's hunting him down. And they tell his brother that he's dead. Well, his brother goes and digs up the grave and finds a wolf. That's not my brother. Why would you bury a wolf there?
He was a werewolf.
You wish. So there are some things that are so horrible about this movie. This screenplay's terrible. The story is just convoluted as all get out. You don't know what's going on. The gunfights, I swear they're using iPhone effects. I swear. You know, somebody gets shot and there's this little CGI splat of blood on them. So and then they're on the ground and there's blood everywhere. And it's real blood, but it's, you know, I mean, it's fake, real fake blood. But, oh, dude, then you should probably watch this. There's another thing about that movie, Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
What is he thinking? Do you know who Louis Armstrong is?
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is doing a Louis Armstrong impression. Oh, you know, I was back in those days too, man. It's like, what are you doing? And there's one scene, and oh God, Shelley happened to be in the room when this happened. I'm surprised she hasn't taken away my TV rights. There's 3 guys getting hung that are Nicolas Cage's friends during a gunfight. The trap door drops, the 3 guys drop, and Nicolas Cage shoots a couple more people, runs over there, and he's lifting the trap door back into place so that those 3 guys will live.
They couldn't afford the bullet cutting through.
No, I waited for that, but no.
Yeah, they couldn't afford that. That was out of the budget.
And I'm not doing an exaggeration here. The whole time that Nicolas Cage is pushing up that door, help me, Jesus, help me, help me, help me, Jesus, help me. That's exactly what he sounds like.
Who, Nicolas Cage?
Damn Cage. Help me, Jesus, help me. I told the Backseat Mogul Show guys, I said, I think that he was trying to see how outrageous he could get before somebody said, hey, time out, back it off, dude. It's nuts.
That's funny.
The movie's just awful. And, you know, buildings are burning and there's CGI fires burning. It's like, it's just trash. So I watched it so you don't have to. Find another Nicolas Cage movie, The Surfer. I enjoyed The Surfer, even though it's really bizarre too. But sometimes even the greats screw up, apparently.
I mean, it's a Nicolas Cage. Who the fuck cares?
Nicolas damn Cage.
Yeah.
He's awesome. But anyway, that was
He was originally going to be a Superman.
Yeah, well, he was Superman in The Flash.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, he played Superman in
they
The
just
Flash?
They just had to see him. Everybody played Superman. Every Superman that ever existed prior to that movie was in The Flash.
Oh, the Flash movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which wasn't as bad as people told you. It's, if you get a chance to watch it, it's not.
I wouldn't see it just because of Ezra Miller.
The guy screwed up a whole franchise.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. That guy's a fucking creep.
I really liked, I don't want to say I really liked The Flash. I liked it because of all the cameos and the way they twisted the different universes together.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Nicolas Cage would have been a great Superman.
God damn it.
And he's gonna be
already making me
Spider-Man.
tired.
He's going to be Spider-Man.
Who?
Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Yeah. They're doing a,
He was already a Spider-Man. He was Spider Noir.
But that hasn't come out yet though, has it?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the Into the Spider-Verse?
Okay.
Animated one?
Okay, but they're doing a TV series now.
Yes, that was Spider Noir.
Yeah.
He played Spider Noir in that. So
Which one? Because I got to see that.
the first one. The first animated Spider-Man movie.
Far From Home? Is that
No, Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
That's right where I'm at in my watching of the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
So I'll watch that then. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
cool.
first Miles Morales one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a TV series with him, and I think it's live action now.
Interesting.
I could be wrong, but anyway, I was.
I mean, they don't even have to. I mean, they don't even have to have Nicolas Cage in person for that. To be honest, they could do the whole thing as the Spider Noir and just have his voiceover.
That's true.
Character.
Yeah.
And
They have Tom Holland playing Spider Noir, and then it's not going to happen.
no, especially since he like fucking destroyed his leg in a stunt. Tom Holland did.
I heard about that.
Yeah, he got injured really badly.
Somebody's going to pay for that. That ain't going to be. That's a big.
They got
box of it.
Zendaya helping him through it.
He was in the running for James Bond.
Tom Holland was? Oh, I couldn't see that at all.
He was in the running.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Would you like a drink? No, I don't drink.
yeah. I'd like a martini with no alcohol.
Yes, I would like a virgin martini, shaken not stirred.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the James Bond series. We probably shouldn't talk about
Amazon owns that now, right?
it. And is in complete control of it.
Yeah,
The first person that Bezos wanted to play a Bond girl,
a woman.
his wife.
Isn't his wife fucking hot?
She is,
Yeah.
but she's
an
also
actress?
she's not. I don't think so.
Oh.
She's not a Bond girl, that's for sure. Sydney Sweeney, he also said. Oh, Sydney Sweeney, she could be a Bond girl.
Sydney Sweeney could totally be a
Yeah.
Bond girl. Oh yeah.
But you know what she said? Because I love Sydney Sweeney. She goes, I don't know if I'd be interested in that. I'd play James Bond.
I'd watch her as James Bond too.
Oh, but she should have her
Jane
own
Bond.
I think that's one of the reasons that the producers and the controllers of the James Bond movies kind of gave it up, because first of all, there was a lot of creative friction between them and Amazon, and secondly, Barbara Broccoli, who was the in charge of the whole thing, she wanted to make a series of spy movies with a woman in the lead, and she had Halle Berry as that role. I can't remember what her name is, Trixie, Roxy, something like that. And the studio said no, we're not going to do that, and she was pissed. So they never.
Why not make a spin-off series? I mean,
that's what they were going to do. There was going to be a spin-off with that
character. Not to James Bond, but who was the chick that he always reported to?
M.
Why didn't they do like a spin-off series of how M came into being M?
They could have.
You know, it doesn't have to be a James Bond movie. It could be, you know, James Bond presents M or some shit like that.
And there's a series of books out there that's based on the MI5 that don't have on the 007 on the 00s, but they don't have James Bond in them. They're about the other agents. So all that's possible.
Dude, go lay down. I will Hassan Piker you. He doesn't even have a shot collar.
Duke is needy.
Hassan Piker him.
He's needy. Look at it. He wants his daddy.
Yeah.
It's a good dog. You know what? I know it's 8:56, but I'm gonna have a little bit of rum.
I am not gonna have rum.
Come on, a little sip.
No.
Do it.
No, absolutely not.
A little sip.
What is this?
Kiss rum.
Peer pressure? I need a Brett.
Have you not watched any of the shows here?
I need a Brett Basler myself.
Just stop using names as verbs.
No. That's who we were talking about this morning, by the way.
Oh, was it? Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Kids, don't do this at home. Rum at 9 o'clock in the morning is not a good idea.
I mean, listen, in your own home, and you're not planning on going anywhere, fucking do it.
Or your wife drove you to the studio.
Yeah, he's not driving.
Oh, dude, we're down to one car.
What happened to the Subaru?
Garage door crashed open, and crashed when she closed it, and you can't open it now. So we can't get her car out. You can't even do the manual thing where you release it. Because it's wedged in the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to come over and help get that open?
No, we got a guy coming tomorrow.
Oh.
So, and it's nobody's getting in or out. It's only open like 3 inches at the bottom. So, kiss rum, chin chin to your health.
Oh, that's just a little taste.
That's all I did. That's what I was gonna do. You want a little taste?
No. No. Unlike you, I have to drive home.
Yes. Well, now that I don't, maybe I'll have another beer.
Right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Go ahead, go get yourself a Keystone Light.
I don't think so.
Are those out of there now?
No, they're still in there.
They're still in there? Oh, God.
We kept most of the beers because beer keeps better than, we had, you know what we found in there? What we're talking about is we cleaned out the refrigerator here in the studio.
Their fridge.
Because we had over 100 bottles.
There was a lot in there. There was a lot. I mean, that fridge was sagging.
That's why we had to do it, because the racks were bent. We found the eggnog we bought for 2022.
Oh, yum.
No, down the sink it went.
Yeah.
In cottage cheese style.
I was gonna say, was it quite curdled?
Yeah, it was not good, but yeah, I'm glad we got it clean out. The fridge wasn't even getting cold enough anymore because there was so much crap in there.
Yeah. So
we had to do it. So we did. What else we got? Anything?
What else do we got?
We got 6 minutes to fill here, dude.
We have 6 minutes to fill. Let me check here. I had Crunchyroll up. So we have Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skill, and this is season 2, and pretty excited for this one. Again, it's an overly timid character who thinks he's not great, but he is good, kind of thing.
It's good to be humble.
Yeah. They finally, him and his familiars, Veldora, Sui, and he just got a dragon. I think he named it Dora-chan or something like that. They're traversing the dungeon, and it's so funny because like he didn't want to go into the dungeon because he didn't think he was prepared enough, but he has like literally crazy strong monsters with them. In this latest episode was him traversing the dungeon and actually getting to the end of the dungeon. And I mean, he breezed through it like it was nothing, but it took a couple of days. And they have, obviously, he has this online shopping skill. So this is an isekai. He was summoned to this world, and he was an extra summon, and the king didn't think that he didn't think that he needed to be there. He was like, hey, I don't really have like a hero skill. And they were like, oh yeah, sorry, we accidentally summoned you. And they gave him a bunch of money and kicked him out. And it turns out that his skill is actually really useful, but he has this little online shopping skill that he can pull up and like buy like Japanese goods and things like that. And so
That's a very unique skill.
Yeah. But like the stuff that he buys on the online grocery store give like buffs to their stats and things like that. Like one time he got Kobe beef as a reward, as like a celebration.
Could be worse.
And oh, my cameras. There we go. It like boosted his familiar Veldora. It boosted his stats by like 100% or something like that. He was all invigorated and he went out and killed a bunch of monsters. But then like all the monsters they kill, he has no interest in any of the materials or anything. He just wants all the meat and stuff from it because then he cooks it up.
Oh,
so he buys like
so it's a cooking show too.
It's a cooking show, but it doesn't like show you, but it emphasizes like, food and everything.
Like a lot of those shows do.
And then Veldora, which is a big Fenrir wolf monster, which is this elite monster, he made him his familiar because Veldora I don't think his name is, it's just Fenrir, but I don't think it's Veldora. I think Veldora is actually from reincarnated as a slime, but he basically joined him because he cooks such good food, and then all he wants is just to make him food. So he goes and kills all the monsters, and he makes the food out of the meat. So it's a funny show.
It's funny because that's it reminds me of my father-in-law because he was in the Navy in World War II, but he was a really smart. Well, let's say he was a really clever man because he got assigned to a ship, and he knew the first person he didn't make friends with was the cook.
Oh yeah,
and he did. Went down, became friends with the cook, and he ate better than anybody else on that boat. So
right,
yeah. Did I say boat? I'll probably get in trouble for that. The ship.
It's a boat.
Submarine's a boat, right?
Submarine's a submarine.
Yeah, I think it's called a boat.
Unless it's yellow.
Then what is it?
It's a drug trip.
And we all live on it, on that drug trip. So,
did you know the company that did those like hyper realistic animations, like Polar Express, and did you know so that was a Disney thing?
Yeah.
And they did one.
I've never seen that, but people rave about it.
Oh, I fucking hate that movie. They did another movie, or they had other movies, but it was a Disney thing, and Disney shut them down because of low ratings and not good box office numbers and everything else like that.
Yeah.
But did you know they were working on a hyper realistic Beatles movie?
No, I'm not surprised though.
And Disney actually, at one of their D3 conventions, obviously this was ages ago, I think probably back in 2003, they teased the Beatles movie, this hyper realistic Beatles movie in CGI, and called The Yellow Submarine. I think it was called The Yellow Submarine. And just recently some leaks of what was being produced in there have dropped into the internet. People have found them, and I'm gonna be honest, for like hyper realism shit, it actually didn't look bad because again, it's a Beatles movie, and it's Beatles. I mean, The Yellow Submarine is just a big fucking drug trip.
Yeah, it's for sure. I'm trying to see if I try and find any of those images.
That's it right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. But again, those hyper realistic CGI stuff is fucking creepy. I mean, who's the one on the far left?
That's Paul.
Paul McCartney. Look how fucking soulless he looks.
Well, there's a reason for that. He ain't got no soul.
Yeah, he's got a bullet in his head.
Yeah, well, that's McCartney's still playing.
McCartney's still playing?
Yeah.
Oh, the other three have bullets in them.
Well, they're Ringo's still around. George Harrison died of cancer, and Lennon, who's got looks ironically a gun scope to his eye.
He never died. He was on Epstein Island.
That's probably true. Let me see. I want to share this image before we go here, so just give me a half a second here. There's a lot of Beatles stuff coming out, and the Beatles are still the biggest rock and roll band ever. And I was never a big fan.
I don't really like the Beatles music.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it if it's on the radio. I won't turn a channel or what have you.
Yeah,
but I don't. I've just never been a Beatles fan. I've always been a Stones fan, and I know that that's a fight. Who's better, the Beatles or the Stones?
Well, I mean, if you really want to look into it, I mean, how many Stones are left and how many Beatles are left? So,
well, that's true. And the Stones have been together for 60 years. Yeah. Can you imagine being in a rock and roll band? And what did it get them? Oh, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
I forgot about
Endless
that part.
amounts of fucking pussy. God.
I just it's funny because John DeRuvo loves the Beatles.
Uh-huh.
And one day we were talking about music, and he said that one thing he didn't like was bubblegum music. And I said, but your favorite band in the world is the Beatles. He goes, they're not bubblegum. I said,
they're a pop group.
I Want to Hold Your Hand is like the ultimate bubblegum song. It's just pure bubblegum.
A fucking girly pop group.
Yeah. Just not my style. I want when I'm listening to rock and roll.
When did the Beatles come out in the 60s?
Yeah,
70s?
early 60s.
Early 60s. They're the 60s equivalent of Backstreet Boys.
That's probably true.
They are 100%. They're the 60s equivalent of Backstreet.
I just never got into them for whatever reason. But like I said, I'm a huge Rolling Stones fan. But and there's that image from the Beatles thing. Yeah, they do look weird.
Yeah.
It would have been fun. I bet you it would have been fun.
I legitimately hate that the hyper realistic, and they did that production company did a couple other movies as well. I just
well, they do this show.
Well, yeah, this is all CGI.
Right. We're not even here.
We pay
Devin's in bed at home.
Thousands of dollars a year for CGI. So that one gifted sub from Will Gunn is that helps. That takes a little bit off.
Takes us down below the 100 million mark. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Not going to try to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
But it's
hundreds of millions of dollars. We have a Disney budget. Disney actually sponsors this show, and we have a Disney budget.
And if you believe that, you'll buy this watch. This is a good watch. You won't buy this watch. Yeah. Okay. So we are out of here now officially. We will be back next week, and I will have Tales of Las Vegas to tell you. Especially the haunted museum. I'm very much looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to hearing about it as well. We're going to send you over to Z-Chum's Subathon. I think Omid is streaming right now. Yesterday, they did one of their sub goals, and they are close to 10,000. If they get 10,000 subs, they're going to Omid is going to take a dive in a 550-gallon tub of barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's right.
But they met one of the other sub goals, and they were going to do the bleach tips. They were going to bleach the tips of their hair, and they did that yesterday, and it was absolutely hilarious. They put on like 90s clothes, played like Backstreet Boys, and they were like fucking dance around. It was pretty funny.
I would do bleach tips, but they don't help me much.
Yeah. So we'll send you over to Z-Chum. And Omid, I think Omid is on camera now. They were torturing Z-Chum last night with Media Share. Oh my God. They played like 2 hours. Actually, that wasn't last night. I think they played like 40 minutes of Baby Shark.
Oh my God.
Someone tipped $200, and that was like 40 minutes worth of Baby Shark.
Oh my God.
But yesterday or the night before, one of the Oilers, Fencer, at Fencer Brave, he paid a lot of money, and I'm not kidding you. It was a 2-hour long video of all the Baby Shark songs.
Oh, that is torture. That should be illegal.
Back to back to back to back. And it was like I didn't even know there was 2 hours worth of Baby Shark, but they were all different.
They probably cut it into a
videos.
suite.
Yeah. It was nightmarish.
Don't tell me about any of them. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to get that brain worm in my head right now.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So, well, anywho, yeah, thanks for joining in. We'll be back next week, and we'll hear about the fucking
haunted mansion, haunted museum. I knew I was going to say
museum.
haunted mansion.
Yeah,
and Ed Gein's cauldron. That's just weird. You know what they did for October? They took the lid off the cauldron.
10 seconds, by the way.
They took the lid off the cauldron. Okay, bye.
See you later.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.